How's it going, Martians? Welcome to the report. I know it's been a long time since we got a video out, but I wanted to come out, get you guys something. We got a lot of really awesome news going around the community right now. And as everybody I'm sure is aware, the price has been maturing across the entire crypto market pretty well over the past few weeks. XRP obviously hasn't fared the best price-wise, but we have got some pretty amazing news. Some of this you might have already seen because it happened earlier last week, and I'm just now getting the time to finally come and to sit down, do a recording, and get something out for you guys because I really want to talk about this, throw my 2 cents in. But first topic we're going to cover today, skip all the extra stuff. I'll fill you guys in on what's going on with the channel towards the end of the video. But to get into the news right out the gate for everybody, the first thing I'm going to talk about is this WireX news with them officially coming out that they have a license to now get a Visa card for cryptocurrencies. And we all know in the XRP community that WireX is partnered with Ripple. Now, this article was brought to my attention by XRP Crypto Wolf, who shared over on Twitter. And again, he shared it on the 7th. So again, we're a few days late on this, getting me covering this. But if you haven't seen it yet, big, huge news. And if you have already seen this, stick around. I'll explain why I'm covering it. So something going around the community. As soon as XRP Crypto Wolf shared this out, of course, there's all kinds of naysayers coming into the chat here. Well, not now. It seems like the XRP community is kind of like blowing them up. But a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't think WireX is a Ripple partner, more stellar. Take this down. I'm an XRP fan too, but WireX is not a partner. So this just looks bad on our part. And it's like, and then Tim XRP is like, Ripple partner? You know, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Well, at least most of the comments on his thread here are people that don't it shows me that apparently I took too much of a break, or that other people in our community are we're failing you as, you know, promoters of the news related to Ripple. We apparently are failing you because so many of you who claim to be Ripple fans and individuals, I'm not going to scroll back down to the names of the people, but several of those individuals that are making those comments, I recognize their name. They've been around Twitter long enough that they should know this, that they should know that WireX is a Ripple partner. And so somebody posted this showing that right from wirexapp.com that they've partnered with XLM, and everybody's like upset about that. And I was like, you know what? My response was, a company partnering with multiple crypto companies? Inconceivable, because here you have another post from right on their blog showing the exact same thing that we're claiming. Ripple is a WireX partner. So I took a screenshot of that, shared it. But I wanted to do a video about it, touch on it briefly, expand upon what the article here says a little bit. So first, let's get a quick read through of this. So as reported by Finextra, major payment platform WireX, which uses XRP wallet, has been officially permitted to work in Georgia, making this the first foothold in the US before further expansion. And this is actually really, really big. We've been waiting to see XRP really break out in US markets. I think a lot of us felt that MoneyGram was that when they started, when they adopted Ripple Tech and to use for their remittance payments. But most of that volume is just U.S. Mexico corridor. It's not domestic payment channels, right? And that's what WireX is hopefully going to enable for XRP going forward. As again, so we'll get into here. So as Ripple's general counsel wrote in a recent blog post, Ripple's goal is to improve the way money moves around the world. For this reason, Ripple spreads technology solutions for faster money transfer via its partners. And WireX is one of them, as we verified here before I even began reading, right? So in late July 2018, it introduced the XRP wallet for its clients. Now WireX has finally obtained its first license to offer its services on the US market and will start with the state of Georgia. Prior to that, WireX spread the word that it was about to release a brand new crypto platform which allows the spending or for the spending of crypto via a card in the US. So the license number for anybody that wants to verify it is 67727, and it was granted to the company for money transfers on July 30th. So brand new news, only about 11 days after this actually happened, it came out. Well, actually, it was only 8 days from when they posted the article, right? So awesome, exciting news that they're getting a foothold in. They've got an official license now to conduct business in the States. And it's a big move for XRP, or for not just for Ripple, but for XRP specifically, because again, WireX is a payment platform, and it's going to be very similar to the Coinbase card that is, I don't think it's released yet, but I think they're still like in the testing phase of it. They haven't made it an official product yet, unless I just missed the actual release for it. But somebody will correct me in the comments if it's actually out now. I'll have to check afterwards anyway. But very exciting to see that this is finally coming to fruition and the market's maturing. A lot of people also are saying that, a lot of people are really just beaten up over the fact that XRP, we'll talk about this before I go into the next article. A lot of people are really beaten up over the fact that XRP hasn't matured nearly as rapidly as a lot of other smaller cap altcoins have over the last few weeks. But that's kind of to be expected. If you look at our gains compared to Bitcoin's gains since March, we're doing better than Bitcoin. And that's probably because XRP is a smaller coin. I think ETH is doing better than us. I haven't looked at all the cryptos that are obviously the top 10. I haven't seen all their charts as far as their total gains, but I'm pretty sure ETH is doing a little bit better than us, at least from optics. I might be wrong. But we just have to be patient. We have to wait. Many of us, myself, in this group, have waited for several years now. And over the course of this time, the intelligent among us have been able to bring our dollar cost average dramatically down from our initial entry, because we've continued to grow our stack as the price comes down, giving us better entry points, thus allowing us to reduce our dollar cost average, right? Which is what I always promote on the channel. So what I have seen in the community a lot of, though, and I want to address, is FOMO. And not FOMO into XRP, obviously, because there's no pump going right now, but FOMO out of XRP into other cryptos. And that's fine. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. But I, just going to offer my 2 cents, and you can take it or leave it. Listen to it, as obviously I'm just a regular Joe Schmo offering his uneducated, advice to you that you should not take as, financial. Have I protected myself? Can I say it now? So, but what I want to express to anybody that's kind of new in the space, new to investing in general, and especially if you're taking on this journey for yourself, please, please, please differentiate between your investment portfolio and your trading portfolio, because I don't think a lot of people in crypto actually practice this. And it's extremely important if you want to lock in like really, really, really big gains over the long term. Now, you can absolutely make, if you have a big chunk of change that you're sitting on like $10,000, $30,000, whatever that you're playing with in this market. Okay, you know what? First off, you probably know what you're doing. Hopefully, if you're playing with that big of numbers in this market, you know what you're doing. But otherwise, if you don't have a big base to work with as far as cash, you're not going to make a lot of returns flipping these 2-3x's, with $100 or $1,000. It'll be a nice spare change, but it's not going to be life changing. And so what I want to encourage everybody is to, if you want to take part in these altcoins, these alt rallies that are going, by all means, I suggest that you allot a trade portfolio, a trade account, trade funds, and separate those from your long-term investments, so that first off, if you do this, it's going to make it a lot easier for a lot of you to distance yourself from the pain of that long-term investment not maturing overnight because you're making gains in your small altcoins that you're just trading, and you're going to be able to get net gains that you might be able to, well, do whatever you want with because it's your money, but potentially redirect towards whatever your long-term investments in this market are, whatever your long-term projects are. And I think that I'm saying this out of caution because, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I've not gone to school for any of this. I'm self-educated, as you all know. I think I've expressed all this information plenty enough times over. But in my experience, my limited experience, I remember in 2017 watching these coins explode, and I would jump because I'm an idiot when I first got into this. I didn't know anything about trading or finance or anything. All I knew was the basics of Bitcoin and how I could use it online. That was basically it. I didn't know anything about trading or making a return on my investment when it came to this market. And so when I first got in, I was like most of these people that we see in Twitter, in our Twitter feed right now, just saying, hey, I'm just going to dump all this coin that I've been holding that hasn't rallied, and I'm going to jump into the coin that's up 30%. And that's how you get wrecked. Not always. You might make the right call and be like, hey, this thing's rallied 20%, but I think it's got like 5x potential from where it's at. Then that's your choice to make. But I'm encouraging everybody to please diversify your portfolio in the sense that you have investment funds for long term and a smaller, more high risk trade fund for playing in the market with these extremely volatile low cap coins. Now, I want to jump. I'm already getting pretty long up here, so I want to jump into the last little piece of news, and this is kind of newer. This is, again, XRP Crypto Wolf. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you should. He's fantastic. You'll get the information that I share and a lot of people share quicker. You get it hours before the videos come up from anybody because XRP Crypto Wolf is a G. This guy is on it every single day. I haven't done videos for months and months, but XRP Crypto Wolf is still every single thing he finds every day. It's like in my inbox, and the guy's incredible. He's an irreplaceable part of our community. So everybody should just give XRP Crypto Wolf a big like on all of his comments, and all this stuff's always legit. I have yet to find anything from him that's not legit. So people give him a lot of crap, as you saw in his previous comment section. So go show him a little love, especially for all the hard work that he continues to do. So this little tweet from him is talking about a market position open at Ripple, and it's an interesting position because of its description. So here, I'll have a read through it for you. So Ripple is growing, and we are looking for a quantitative developer to help build tools to monitor market activity and liquidity for XRP as we scale our payment product in new markets around the world. You'll partner with our institutional markets team to help Ripple understand the dynamics of FX plus crypto markets based on data. Ripple's vision of an internet of value requires efficient global payment settlement, and XRP liquidity is the core component of making that vision a reality. Ideal candidates will have demonstrated technical excellence in designing, building, and delivering reliable market tools and analysis, based on a deep understanding of FX and crypto market infrastructure and dynamics. You are adept at communicating across teams to drive cross-functional alignment and have the ability to think through how markets will adapt to leverage paradigm-shifting technology. You have experience as a quantitative developer or data scientist and a passion for the craft of software engineering. You will be a member of a data team at Ripple, but will sit and partner closely with the institutional markets team. So what will you do? You'll build analytic tools and applications to analyze market risk, track liquidity metrics, and monitor market moves in real time. Own the platform and vision for supporting both targeted quantitative research and automated reporting. Explore novel data sets and technologies to support markets research. Collaborate with data and markets teammates on machine learning approaches for modeling market dynamics, and collaborate with Ripple engineers and data scientists to build a world-class data platform. So this is exciting, first off, because, well, they give us like breadcrumbs in it, you know, saying they're basically, it's in some ways, even though it's a promotion for a job opening, it's also a bit of reassurance to us as investors that XRP, as it says in the first paragraph, is at the center. It's the core component of making their global payment system a reality for the Internet of Value. So just, you know, if you've lost faith, you know, there's not anything that I or anybody else in this community can say to restore that. You know, faith is something that we each have individually, and you have to have a bit of faith, no matter how strong the, you know, the fundamentals of XRP appear to be. I'm still here deep, you know. I struggle every time I put money into this market to not put it into XRP, no matter how bad it looks right now. And you know, I've benefited from it because I keep buying the bottoms, and so, you know, I'm up almost 50% from my average entry now, because my average entry since March has dropped to 20 cents. So at 30 cents, I'm up 50%. And now that's not great compared to some of the, you know, people in Link, the returns people have made off Link, you know, like 10x if not high. You know, some people are probably working on 30x right now with it sitting at $14. But, you know, in good time, XRP will explode, just like the rest of the market's doing right now. In 2017, it was a late bloomer, so please keep that in mind too. And also remember how rapidly XRP just broke out and rocketed from half a cent to 40 cents in 2017. It happened so quickly that you will not catch it. If the market plays the same way it did in 2017 for XRP, if when it breaks its you know, its trading range where it's been constricted to essentially since 2017, then it'll just snap and it's going to all-time high immediately and fast and beyond. And now that we're seeing the whole market do just things that traditional investors are like, well, that's impossible, that's silly, that can't happen, you're crazy. Well, okay, Stellar went from 40 cents up to $13, and yet people like me are called batshit crazy for saying that XRP could do the same. So, you know, you got to look at things a little bit more, this whole market a little more objectively, whenever you're dealing with other people's opinions of whatever it is you're partaking in. I can't remember if it was it might have been Warren Buffett. It's probably Warren Buffett. You know, he has all these great investment quotes. But there's some, it might have actually been Mark Cuban. I can't remember. It's been a little while. It's been too long since I heard this quote. But, you know, some very, very prolific investor, I just can't remember which one it was at this point, had said that, you know, you don't get rich listening to other people or taking investment advice from other people. And the idea, it's that I butchered however they said. The idea, though, is that it goes similarly to when Warren Buffett says, don't invest in things you don't understand, right? If somebody else can sway you out of an investment, just their words, then you probably weren't very well educated on whatever that topic was to begin with. Unless that person that's convincing you not to be invested in that thing has brought something brand new, forefront news that's just horrible, that ruins everything. You know, Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse is being arrested, and David Schwartz has been found, you know, OD'd in a hotel on heroin. You know, okay, I'm out of XRP now, right? But that's not happened. We've not gotten any kind of truly bad news for XRP. The worst news we got is price is kind of flat. We went from 13 cents to 32 cents. How pathetic when the rest of the market's like 10x, right? And that's what we got to deal with. But anyway, we're getting really long in the video. ranted a little more on price than I probably wanted to, but I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. It's been too long. As for what's been going on with the channel since we're at the end here, and I wanted to just give you guys a little heads up, keep everybody in the loop. Me and my brother are currently trying to get everything structured so that we can start a collaborative series on the channel. As I believe I explained to some degree of detail in the in my last video, we're going to be covering a broader range of news, not just finance, but social, political, all over the spectrum. But my intention for doing so is not to just sit there and parrot talking points from the left or the right. It's instead, what I am intending to do is to come at our conversations, whatever they are, as the pro blockchain. Whatever the subject is, we're going to tie it into blockchain, and that's the ultimate goal. That's my vision for where we're going forward. Is that whatever the topic at hand is that's going on around the world, we're going to marry it to blockchain, and we're going to see what kind of conversations stem from it. Basically my position, it should almost always be pro blockchain, so you guys will know, yeah, this guy I'm just going to be saying things that I can think of that are pro blockchain, while my brother will be saying, basically be like, well, hold your horses, because that could go dystopian real quick because of insert X, Y, and Z. So I think that'll create a lot of really interesting, engaging conversations, both between me and my brother, for you, our viewers, to enjoy, but also within the comments section and within the community at large. I think that this ecosystem is so fixated on price point that we're totally oblivious to the real world impact these technologies are going to have, and the conversations that I personally believe we need to be having about these technologies today, not 10 years from now, when a crypto company is in a similar position to Facebook and we're all like, whoa, blah, 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 right? We need to learn from our past mistakes, especially moving forward with such a powerful technology as blockchain. So that's about all. I don't want to make things too long, keep things short, sweet, and again, I want to thank everybody, especially those of you who are tuning into this video, especially if you made it this far through. Thank you so much for sticking with me after such a long drought without content. I'm going to be getting back to making these kind of videos about crypto, at least for the next week, and while me and my brother continue to try to finish out getting this new series started up, and hopefully, I'm really hoping that we will have our first episode out by the end of this month, beginning of next month. Don't hold me to it yet. We're, like I have hinted on my Twitter, we're revamping basically the whole format of the channel, and there's all kinds of work that's going into it. So there's going to have to be done into it even still before we can get our first video out. So I appreciate all of your patience and all of your support. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. As always, on Mars.